BQ's back, baby. And on our final day at the biggest week in American birding, the birds are chirping for Sweet Chin Music. Hit the music.
This is Birding with BQ. Living hard to bird hard. All the time.
We are live at the biggest week in American birding on our fourth and final day. So where else are we going to go for our fourth and final time this trip except Magee Marsh? Heating things up early here at the biggest week as we're in hot pursuit of an eared grebe, a bird of the western United States and a rarity to Ohio.
All show up in my calendar. Oh, ibises and now you're clearing. I was like, seriously, you guys?
Eared grebe, very distant, but very awesome. Chad, is this a lifer for you?
I believe so.
Shorty, how about you?
Yeah, it's a lifer. Lifer for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Lifer.
I'm not sure what I'm most excited about, this eared grebe or the fact that there's a food truck on the path. A singing prothonotary warbler right off of the boardwalk at Magee Marsh. Even got a quick look at it through the binoculars. Yo, what's going on here, Hartshorn? Fill me in.
Annoying. We got word of a Kirtland's warbler at someone's house. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, past the out bottleneck.
What do you think?
Yeah, baby. Let's go get it.
Gather around, kids. It's time for me to tell a Birding with BQ untold story. One of the things I did not include in our first day video from the biggest week in American birding was a big miss that we had at Sweet Chin Music, a Kirtland's warbler. A bird with an extremely restricted range. The Kirtland's warbler is a species on the federal endangered species list. And although we are in their migratory path, they are a species that is highly elusive and rarely stops by. So when a Kirtland's warbler shows up, it's a huge deal. Such a big deal that I did take a video of the crowd that it attracted on Friday.
You know my mother.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But we missed the bird, except Mike Hartshorn. He was the only one of us that got to see it before it dropped and disappeared out of sight. Just arrived here at the house. Time to go. And now, for the world premiere of my lifer, Kirtland's warbler. Blah. My lifer, Kirtland's warbler. Mamma mia.
Rough yellow, black, third green. What else?
Black and white.
Grosbeak.
I want to do the...
Oh no! And a bonus bird, right above the abandoned porta potty, a cerulean warbler. These rarities are bringing the crowds for the birds once again. And just like that, we picked up our lifer, Kirtland's warbler, saving us a trip to the northern breeding grounds in Michigan and being the most exciting bird at the biggest week in American birding. And the last bird of the trip. Because with that epic addition of Kirtland's warbler to our list, it's time for us to pull the plug and start heading back to Pennsylvania. So goodbye, Kirtland's warbler. Goodbye, Sweet Chin Music House of 100 on Lake Erie. Goodbye, endlessly flooded farm fields. Goodbye, BQ Ribs. Goodbye, Mike DeFina.
Dude, I'm going with you.
And goodbye, Magee Marsh. And goodbye, biggest week in American birding. Oh, come on. Is that how you thought I was going to end it after such an amazing trip? We've got a whole state of Pennsylvania to drive across and birds to stop and see along the way and reflect on our journey. After 7.5 hours of pretty much driving straight across Pennsylvania from Ohio, we're nearly back home, so it's time for a trip recap.
I loved seeing all of the birders on the birdwalk. You are all amazing folks. And I love seeing all three of my boys get Kirtland's warbler. What a special treat. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
So I got the camera, huh? I ain't giving it back.
No.
Birdie with MD now. Dude, do we even have to ask? Kirtland's Warbler. Done, ended, finish, cut, print.
Hey, I'm driving, but I still get to do this. I'd say the best part had to be the Kirtland's Warbler. However, seeing a whippoorwill was phenomenal, and just having all those warblers at eye level was mind-blowing. Awesome trip.
For me, the best bird, hands down, Kirtland's Warbler. My favorite thing about the trip was connecting people with nature on the boardwalk, with my boys, with Instagram, on the tours we led, all about connectivity. And thank you for connecting with us this weekend. We hope you had a wonderful time and got to see what the biggest week in American birding was all about. And I hope that you grab yourself a pair of binoculars and get out and enjoy spring migration. So until next time, gentlemen, stay fresh. Peace out, y'all.